We have to transform the equation u plus iv is equals to z into e power I pi by 4 with the line x is equal to 0. Now, u plus iv is nothing but z into e power I pi by 2 is nothing but cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So, which can be written as z into 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. And also let us consider this z as differential equation x plus iy. So, x plus iy into 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. If I multiply and simplify, then this expression will be x minus y by root 2 plus I into x plus y by root 2. But we have to transform this by x is equals to 0. If I substitute x as 0, then u plus iv will be nothing but minus y by root 2 plus iy by root 2. So u is nothing but minus y by root 2, whereas v is nothing but y by root 2. So clearly I can say that v is equals to minus v. That implies u plus v is equal to 0 is the transformed equation, which is option A. In this problem, we have to find the polynomial which having the matrix 2 minus 3 7 4 as its root. Now let the matrix be some A. We know that every matrix satisfies its characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation of this matrix A is 2 minus lambda minus 3 7 4 4 minus lambda is equals to 0, which is nothing but 2 minus lambda into 4 minus lambda plus 21 is equals to 0. If I simplify this, it will be lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 13 is equals to 0. So even this matrix will satisfy this condition, which is a square plus 2a plus 13 is equals to 0, or it could be t square plus 2t plus 13 is equals to 0. This is the polynomial equation, and the polynomial which satisfies the given matrix is t square plus 2t plus 13, which is option B. The given function is x plus y plus 1 into I plus j minus x plus y into k. Now we have to find the value of f dot curl f. Now let us find curl f first. Curl f is nothing but ijk, determinant of dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and the coefficients of ijk are x plus y plus z, x plus y plus 1, 1 and minus of x plus y. If I expand this, then it will be minus I plus j plus k. So the curl f is minus I plus j plus k. Then f dot curl f is nothing but x plus y plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1 minus x plus y into 1. This is nothing but minus x minus y minus 1 plus 1 minus x minus 1. If I simplify, it is minus 2 times of x plus y, which is option C.
Is the polar plot of a system with a transfer function g of s equals to k by s into s plus t for positive t and negative k will be in. See, if we want to plot a polar plot of a given transfer function, then we need to know the magnitude as well as the phase. Then only we can decide it is going to be in which quadrant. So if we take the phase function as well as the magnitude function separately, we are going to decide it. Suppose the angle of g of s is going to be, because k is negative, whose angle is nothing but 180 degrees. The angle of the denominator is minus 90 minus tan inverse of omega by t, means 90 minus tan inverse of omega by t, means at omega equals to 0, the angle of g of s is 90 degrees. At omega equals to infinite, the angle of g of s is going to be 0, as well as the magnitude at omega equals to 0, that is infinite. At omega tends to infinite, its magnitude is 0. Means if we plot these boundary conditions in the quadrant, it looks like this. The polar plot looks like this. That is omega equals to 0. This is omega is infinite. Means the polar plot completely falls in first quadrant, that is option A is correct. The lag network achieves the desired results through its. See, lag network is nothing but a low pass filter, means it suppresses the high frequencies. Hence, it exhibits an attenuation property at high frequencies, hence option A is correct. Radial distance between the pole and the origin is. Here, for the second order system, the pole can be written as minus zeta omega n plus or minus under root omega n minus 1 by zeta square. So if it is a complex pole, that is, we can represent it like this, that is, here on negative real axis it is minus zeta omega n, this is j omega d. We want to find what this line is. See, if we take this one, then we will get it as natural frequency, which is omega n. Omega n is nothing but under root minus zeta omega n whole square plus omega d whole square, which is equals to omega n, that is natural frequency, that is option D is correct. Following logic families, the one having the lowest power dissipation and the highest noise margin is. Here CMOS is the correct option, because in CMOS the static power dissipation is very low, that is the power dissipation is mainly because of the dynamic power dissipation, as well as the noise margins are also very high in case of CMOS, hence option D is correct. Essential prime implicants for the K-map shown below is. Here, first of all, we have to group the squares such that here this one and this forms the quad, again this forms the quad, here these two squares and these two squares forms the quad, but there are multiple possibilities for these minterms which we have been grouped together. But if we comes to this square, this is the only possibility, as well as for this square this is the only possibility, again for this square this is the only possibility. Hence there are three essential prime implicants are there. Those are indicated by 1, 2, 3. So if we write the expression for the prime implicant shown in 1, that is D A B bar. For the second prime implicant, A bar B. For the third prime implicant, which is D bar again B. So it is A B bar D and B D bar A bar B. Hence option C is correct. Is two rectangular waveguide. One is air filled with an internal dimension 2 cm by 1 cm and other dielectric field with an internal dimension 1 by 5.5 have the same cutoff frequency for the dominant mode. The relative permittivity of the dielectric material is. Here we know that in rectangular waveguide the cutoff frequency depends upon the broader dimension, and the cutoff frequency is equals to C by 2A, whereas A is the broader dimension. This is for air field. If it is dielectric field, the cutoff frequency is C by 2A under root epsilon r, which is dielectric field. So these two cutoff frequencies are equal as per the data given in the question. Hence we will equate these two equations. 2A C by root epsilon r 2A. C gets cancelled. Here A in the air field is 2 centimeters. That is 1 by 4 C 1 by epsilon r. In case of dielectric field, the broader dimension is 1 centimeter. Hence it is equals to 2. So 2 ja root epsilon r equals to 2. Epsilon r equals to 4. Hence option B is correct.